Sports about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals, alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Looking at the Thunder, Game 2 was a nail-biter, but they made just enough plays to get the W. Tonight, they're looking to take control of this series. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind?
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. Glad to be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And San Antonio has possession. The Thunder making the shot. The drive by Aldridge. Off on the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Parker outside. Westbrook with the steal. By himself, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Westbrook with the block. Ibaka, no luck. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Here's Leonard. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They won their last game Monday night.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
11 feet away, Adams' shot is good.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Parker outside. Screen by Duncan. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Duncan's got 5.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Parker against Westbrook. It's Parker with the drive. Good. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Down low, here's Adams, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Westbrook against Parker. Stolen by Westbrook. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Parker. The feed to Aldridge. Dishes it to Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And then Durant with the jam.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Now here is Martin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Waiters on the wing, covered by Mill. And Waiters with the stuff.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 5. It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Cantor dishes to Foy. Here's Singler. And he banks in the layup. Singler's got his first bucket of the night.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside truly one of the...
It's unbelievable, especially a big guy, you know, with all that pounding and his knee.
It's both unbelievable and amazing, you'd have to agree, talking about Tim Duncan and how he, Greg, continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody has ever defeated Father Time. But you know what? There have been a couple bigs that you'd have to say are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They've made the commitment to get out and rush, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the floor for San Antonio, Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. West is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Mills in at the guard position. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
Pass to West. Takes it from 10, and that one goes long.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Spurs trail by 11. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. Inside, got a piece of it. Leonard. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Ennis Cantor. Baca comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Roberson in for Anthony Morrow. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Parker against Westbrook to the left wing from about 19 feet. That's in, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Aldridge.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Ibaka. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Shooting. Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Both good from the line that time. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Westbrook against Parker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Durant attacking. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Parker against Westbrook. Parker kicks to Aldridge. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Parker with it. To the paint. Here's Duncan, and it's blocked by Adams. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Martin in for Kawhi Leonard. Parker passes to Anderson. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Parker with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And Parker, here we go. That's good from 17 feet away.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Green, the screen, and Diaw kicks to Parker. Back to Diaw. Over in the corner, Green. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's good. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Parker drives in. Diaw with a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Diaw's got his first points of the game. Westbrook dishes to Adams. Martin against Durant. Back to Westbrook from the arc. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Parker against Westbrook. Here's Diaw. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
To the inside, it's tipped. Diaw with the steal. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Martin.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Count the bucket.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Thunder.
Kevin, what has allowed you to build this lead and get some separation here?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together, and we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, you've earned a rest. Guys, back to you at the table.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome, everybody. Glad to have you back for looking at the Thunder. they are jumping at the opportunity to go up 2-1. If they continue on the same path they were on in the first half, that will put them in. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals.
Looking at the game Adams has been having, he has 8 points and a block. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Nick Collison out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Leonard with the steal. Parker outside. And the wide open shot from Green. The putback, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Here's Morrow. Can't hit. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Duncan with the block. But they'll get another chance. Kicks it to Kanter. And another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. Roberson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First free throw is good. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. And San Antonio with the change here too. Mills is checked in, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
San Antonio calls timeout. The drive by Green. That's good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
The Thunder leading by 10. Westbrook passes to Durant. Again, the Thunder score. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Here's Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka and stolen by Aldridge. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. David West, he's checked in for San Antonio.
David West.
Oklahoma City on D. They've led by as many as 14 points. Leonard dishes to Duncan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Look at that jam.
Beautiful. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Feeds to Duncan. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant attacking. And that one's good. And now a 12-point Thunder lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Duncan. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter. Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. West with the steal. Up the floor. Drains the jumper to finish the break. The Thunder leading by 8. To the inside. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
David West grabs the miss.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
West with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Durant.
What a performance from Durant here. 12 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Ginobili. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Parker. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Westbrook with the drive. Tony Parker grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Outside for Martin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Martin.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
That is good. That's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
To the wing right side, Parker with no one around. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. Passes to Durant. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Thunder lead by 9. And we're... The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Thunder leading by 9. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Martin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Diaw in at the 5, home in the paint. Here's Aldridge, rejected by Collison.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Parker kicks to Diaw. Outside, Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Thunder shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And the basket by Morrow. Spurs trail by 13. Parker kicks to Diaw. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Ibaka, no luck. Spurs trail by 10. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Westbrook. Aldridge a screen. Here's Mills. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shot clock at 3 from deep. Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. Shot's good by Ibaka. And the Thunder lead by 9.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Aldridge.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Spurs trail by 7. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job embodying up his man.
Green kicks to Mills. The dish now to Aldridge. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And not a night he's going to want to repeat.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 1:46 left in the game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Mills. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. He feeds it to Aldridge. Thunder with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And that one's good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Tony Parker is checked in for Patty Mills. Spurs trail by 6. 1:10 left in the fourth. Aldridge kicks to Green. That's good.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Right wing. From 12 feet out. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Parker with the drive. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Leonard dishes to Parker. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
When Duncan is on like he is now, there's really not much you can do about it.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Here's Leonard. And it's Durant with the rebound. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Puts one up from 19. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Parker. Here's Ibaka. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything.
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job in all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Russell Westbrook.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of round 2 for tonight.